Ain't got no damn. Ain't got no cord. That shit could do it. That junk could be 2 feet away from your box. That shit is still.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. This one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's what that just came out his hand.
A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
So
Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Touchdown! Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
I'm really not in it. I've played this game 3 times. This shit get aggravating.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This is Melvin Gordon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Bridgewater. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down throw for Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's got this down to the 35. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Open man Hamler, that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Play fake. Bridgewater. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it doesn't no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
But it's never went off my screen, so how could they count it if it didn't switch to play?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Got kicked twice.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Throwing is Bridgewater. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Grant Delpit. They had him back deep We've got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That second down play nets a -4. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right.
Thank you.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Broncos are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
I know what you're talking about. They pick when they want to do it.
This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Game they'll do it. This game they ain't thinking about it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Handoff comes to Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Mayfield down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They begin this drive with Chubb. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Oh, guy had ran back out that little bit charge. It was out the first time.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It was cold.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Get off.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
Which one is it?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
I think I already joined, didn't I?
And that one bounces out of the back.
I don't know why they're trying to wait to get field to get started, right?
25 on the touchback.
Oh, yeah, I joined. Okay. I just joined this one off of boredom, and they say he told me he was in the 2nd year.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I just like the comp from being down the year with no training.
Well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we...
Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
I just joined this for the comp, because I knew everybody would have their teams built at least for the 2nd year.
Touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt, but for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
Oh, the Bears got the regular Bears?
Now McManus
for the extra point. And the Bears.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Still got Khalil and everything. Good.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And this will be returned from deep in
another
the
game. Are you in that other franchise?
Right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy.
The EA Sports logo. Fantasy League. Yeah, you and down.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you
that one I got Teddy Bridgewater too, though. That's why when I seen him with them, it was good. I was like, I already got him in one. I got Cal Pitts.
It's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Being chased out left.
Oh, my. Come on. Come on. That's why you put acrobat. That's why you put acrobat. That's why you put acrobat.
I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown.
Wake up. Wake up.
Open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Yeah. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsom.
He get a damn leeway. He going to
here at their own 16-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, The manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Come on, baby.
Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I'm scared to throw the ball. Defense I'm seeing ain't the defense I'm getting.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach.
I think I see one,
stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt.
Give me that.
And my goodness, another interception.
Tiptoe.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He's going crazy. Any tip ball, anything.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
You got some damn elites on yours. You got Newsom and fucking Hellacious fucking things there.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
No quarterback came.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, this is Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Knock him out. Yes, sir. That's all I wanted.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Throwing, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
This man is ridiculous.
But not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield.
Yes, sir. That's all we want.
Now here's another interception.
That's all we want.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos
you know if he puts it in the air.
And they'll take over at the 10.
If we know if Baker put it in the air, he always going to be trash. Baker will always be trash. I don't care what abilities, no matter what you do to him, always be doo-doo. I learned that shit.
The guy who threw him,
sit right here, get comfortable.
Sometimes you just have a lot.
Get comfortable, man. That's what I like. I seen the pressure. I let him come. The bad day, we'll take the pressure.
He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
I ain't want to run the play anyway.
We're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Oh, I get ball.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Here's Hayne to return.
Must be Ricky.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
It ain't about that money. I don't want to talk.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To throw again on second down. Bridgewater.
Why would you do that?
This will be a Brown sack. Third and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Why did you do that?
Somebody talk to him? Never gonna understand his motive. So.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh,
this nigga played both of them, and I was waiting to see if he would.
Incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too.
Yeah,
instead it's
what we gonna do now?
The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now Landry. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
What are you doing with the true clock? Yes, sir. He gave it away. He gave it away with the true clock.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll run again with Hunt.
Hey, you gotta get through there. Got that block, young bull.
Kareem Hunt scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Browns are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
We're going, boys. Where we going? Come on.
Here's Hayne to return.
Going to the Baja.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown.
On my own rhyming out the way.
Good. Small lead. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is Hamler on the receiving end. Taken down, but not
I tried to skate through there, boy.
I like watching the wide receivers because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action now. Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. 174 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
Boy, if they would have gave you that damn spin move.
Yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 7. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they'll get this down to the 10. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Third and goal from the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with fourth down now looming. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
A run for Nick Chubb. Room here to run. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Broncos, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.